So, pleasure to have you all here at the Morson Manchester Charity Golf Day. Just how has it been catching up with some old friends?
Very good, because one or two I haven't seen for quite a few months in that, and of course Jay and I are going to be going around the buggy coaching everyone. We'll catch up with the excitement of it all.
And just in terms of your success with Jed in the horse racing game, it's been absolutely incredible over the years. How would you compare that feeling, that winning feeling of a horse you've invested heavily in with Jed, compared to those glory days in football? Is it similar?
No, it's a different thing altogether. I think that, well, my wife was in football. I mean, from I was a young kid right through to I was 71 years of age. So you can't that can't be replaced by winning a couple of horse races, you know. It's a different type of excitement, of course, because you're relaxed. Yeah, I'm not in control of what the jockey's doing or what the trainer's doing. Jed and I have to depend on a good trainer and a good jockey and a good horse.
All three of you collectively, it's very important to surround yourself with like-minded, ambitious, serial winning people. How important is that to each of you personally, whichever avenue you're in life? In the horse racing world, obviously you surround yourself with Jed, very successful man in business. Paul Nicholls, extremely successful in horse racing. How important is that, all three of you?
Well, I think that my time with Jed, we've always chosen the right trainer. We've always been selective in terms of the type of horse we've been buying, and they've all proved worthwhile. And you know, the great thing about the horse racing is that you're not a certainty to win every race, but we've had a share of winning, and that has been, and particularly in places like Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, which was fantastic. The excitement in these particular days was, you don't get it every day, and it's against the best horses in Europe.
You know that as well, Andy, don't you? Whenever you come into these events, networking, you're picking the brain of Sir Alex, you're picking the brain of Jed every time you're in the company. There's always something to take away and embody in your life and your work as well, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. You know, every day is a school day, isn't it? And you're around these amazing people who achieve great things in sport and in business and things like that, and you can learn from these people. And I've learned a lot being with Morson now for over 8 years. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about the structure of my foundation, who I need to have there working for me, and bring the right people in to get to where I want to be. And obviously, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, like I could have took some of my best friends, but they're not very good at climbing mountains. So I took a prosthetist with me, I took a physiotherapist with me, I took a consultant surgeon with me to give me the best possible chance of getting to the top of that mountain. And it worked, because I surrounded myself by people who I knew were high achievers and people I knew could get me to where I wanted to be as well.
Final one, all three of you are guys that you can't keep still. For example, you, when you left football, that feeling of winning was something that was never going to leave you, so you go and make a huge impact in horse racing. How important is it to stay humble, stay grounded, but also keep striving for greatness, even when it seems like one journey might be coming to an end in one aspect of your life?
Well, I've known the lads for a long time, and my experience in life tells you one important thing. One, never get carried away. There's always a hurdle in front of you, and keeping your feet in the ground is a great quality. And the other thing I always say, if you're a hard-working person all your life, it's a fantastic talent.
Completely agree. What would you both say?
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. I'm always setting myself an immediate, middle-term and long-term goal. And I think you've always got something like you want to achieve, and always working towards that. And I say surrounding yourself by amazing people. But like I said, just staying humble. I remember where I'm from. I remember living on a council flat in Parr in St Helens before I joined the armed forces. So I can go and talk to a homeless person, I can go and talk to a celebrity, and I talk to everyone exactly the same. Just be yourself and just be kind.